city duck down there, so you damn well better be at the dust-off site when I get there. You get the stuff.
Roger, Sergeant Command. I got the recon data and one missile analyst on my tail.
Get that data back to the ship now! I'll take this Dakota scumbag. Damn! Eat this!
Hello and welcome, Filthy Casuals. How you guys doing tonight? God, I gotta shave. I need to refill my tank. Just it's chaos here. Living the dream. Oh, living the dream. Okay, there we go. I pronounced it correctly. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink here. Much better. What the fuck? Guys with the resub? Holy shit. You didn't get enough of the first 4 hours? Hey, shit happens, yo. But it's Saturday night. We're doing Mega Mech tonight, as always. So let's load this bitch up, shall we? Everybody doing okay tonight? Well, you know what I always say. I agree. Sorry, I would have got it started like right on time, but I was trying to fix some wall angles on a map for a certain one-shot dungeon crawl that I'm putting together that I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks. So, holy shit! What the fuck, dude? Holy crap! D-Master with the 5 gifted subs. We welcome BD Zayak, Hollows, Kilmar, Spare, again, and Vigilante Zale. Oh shit, he even started a hype train. What the fuck? The hype train is real. But D-Master, thank you for the gifted subs. Wild man. Wild man.
Well, I figured I gifted 5 subs to buy you earlier.
And then fucking Buy comes in with the bits. Jesus.
There's hype trains.
You people are nuts. Like, nope, there's your hype train. Nope, go fix it. Well, wow. We're already up to level 4. So if you want to get free hype train emotes, throw your stuff in there. Subs, gifts, gift subs, bit. Holy, and there's Cammy with the resub. Jeez. You're crazy. Y'all crazy. Up to 43. Almost at a level 5. Good lord. I can't with this right now.
Who's crazier? The crazies or the crazy who stays with them?
Seriously, honey? You just happen to have 100 bits floating around? Is that how that works? My wife is a little not all there. But anyway, I can't even think straight right now. Jesus.
And you know she's down. She's down there going, "Why are you asking questions that you really don't want to know?"
You haven't been here for almost a month, it seems like. Well, you've been busy.
Exactly.
Thomas, what's up, man? No, but like I said, I get started a little bit late because I was working on the one-shot dungeon crawl I'm trying to put together. It's coming together quite nicely. People are going to expect to run in and kill a bunch of monsters. Half of it's monsters, half of it's like puzzle solving. So it should be interesting to who dares decide to go in and actually play it, because you're gonna have to think on your feet or have them lopped off. Either way, should be interesting.
All I know is I'm waiting for my side effect to come out.
You did call me about 5 times downstairs recently. Or are you talking about like you've called me 5 times downstairs since I started the stream and I just can't hear you because I have headphones on?
I think the answer is yes.
Because if it's the latter, good luck. Oh, earlier. Yeah, but I took care of all that stuff. Got the dogs fed, took them out to go to the bathroom. She took a nap. Everything was kosher. All while I'm trying to create worlds out of nothing. Anyway, enough of that shit.
Genius takes time.
Yeah, exactly. See, he gets it. With the rest of you. All right.
See, the bad part is I keep talking like this kid's gonna come to Louisiana and hunt my ass down.
Playing current version of BTA. Oh, BTA. Oh, yeah. I heard that got an update recently.
Right.
I haven't had a chance to play it, though. I'm busy creating worlds.
What's BTA?
It's
Advanced.
yeah, it's a mod for Harebrained Schemes version of BattleTech. You know, honey, I read that. Okay, so she typed, wait until I have time to travel again. And I read that as, wait until I can time travel again. You know, wouldn't put it past you.
Like I said, genius takes time.
What's going on, Kaz? Yeah, because if you could time travel, you get everything done, like, within an hour.
Time. Go back and try again.
Did you get that thing done? Yeah, I had it done yesterday. Or did I? She'd probably freeze time, and next thing I know, I wake up and, you know, like, got dicks all drawn all over my face or something. You know, the usual stuff. Maybe you have been time traveling. That is true. All right, focus. Where are we? Hostile force detected, hostile base of operations. Didn't we just nuke that? Or am I on the wrong track here? Oh, the hype train is a success. Everybody's getting emotes. What did I get? Looks like I got some poo. Why does that look like poo on my screen? Oh no, that's not poo. That's like a ferret or something. No, that's like a confused hippo. I don't know. Yeah, we did do this drop, and it was a Vic.
That looks familiar. It looks like the coyote that got hit just the other night, right before he got hit.
Ouch. Okay, so I got to get rid of this facility and put in a... Oh, switch owner. Boop. There we go. Because I know we did that drop.
Oh, I know in the break room it says we have a convoy escort.
Yeah. Boop. Right there. And I got to take with what we got. What do we got now? Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, gotta give them toys and they break them all. Fuck. Alright, let's order some parts.
If one of those is mine, it should be an easy fix because I wasn't here to pilot. So
it should be. Most of the parts that I'm missing are for a new Carson brand Hu Huang and a couple of Fafnirs, if not one that we salvaged off that last drop.
We did get a Fafnir.
Yeah, we did get a Faffy. Just one though.
Yeah. Well, only one of them was worth it.
And
the other one was
we got a Shogun we're putting together and a Pillager.
Yeah.
Is that somebody's?
We got salvaged some good shit.
Yeah, that's okay, the Pillager was salvaged, the Imp was salvaged, the Shogun was salvaged, the Fafnir and the Hui Huang, and then we're tearing apart the Manteuffel and the Yellow Jacket right now. Gotcha. Alright, we're back on track here.
We've already gotten rid of salvage the War Dog?
Yeah, we already salvaged it.
Wow, that was fast.
Either we salvaged it or we just put it in cold storage. I don't remember. We got a couple of king crabs in cold storage too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, no, the War Dog is severely fucked right now. I think we're salvaging it at the moment. It's not on the list. Whatever. Either that or we can't salvage it anymore because it's missing all of its parts and I need to sell it. Yeah, it's missing all of its parts. Sell that shit. Boop. Alright.
They're running 49.7, right? They haven't updated it.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you were on our Discord or any derivative thereof, I mean, that stuff spreads like wildfire. One person checks the website, or Ook says something about it, and next thing you know, it's like, did you hear the updated?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? Huh?
Well, if I remember correctly,
and then everybody's checking patch notes to see what got fixed.
What's this I saw on there about story arcs?
Yeah, there's something they're working on right now. You know how they have like miniature, like, you know, linked missions in MechWarrior 5? They're gonna have those. In the beginning, they're going to be very few and far between, but as time goes on, they're going to add more and more, and then you might just happen upon them. And then there'll be basically contracts that you can take on that have a story tied to them. Depending upon the timeline, where you're located, and all that other junk, so. Also, did anybody hear, speaking of which, Sundari, that actually reminds me, did anybody hear that they're coming out with a new DLC for MechWarrior 5?
Yes.
But there's also free updates going along with it. So like they're cleaning up the mech lab, they're juicing up the interface, they're doing all sorts of stuff, and I'm like,
they're trying to get it where from the very beginning.
Yeah. So
they'd say that way.
Basically, they're finally getting around to fixing the small stuff that was broken to begin with. So, anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Bullshit.
All right, let me check the T&E, make sure everybody's on the up and up here, and nobody's injured or fucked up or otherwise.
I'm glad to see that
Oh no, we're good.
So I think that's gonna be cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, they introduced melee. I have a feeling it's going to be just the same animation, but with like a weapon. You know what I saw. So, who knows?
Well, have you seen the gifs from the screenshots?
Yeah, I did. All right, who do we want to send this? We're escorting. I think I wanted to send Bravo Lance. Yeah. I mean, we haven't sent out Charlie Lance in a while.
Well, right, you rarely ever send out command. But then,
Anybody, I mean, I'd send Alpha or Bravo, but their Lance commanders aren't exactly here, so fuck it, we're going to send Charlie Lance. Plus everybody else, obviously.
Isn't that one of the recon lists?
No, Charlie Lance is Striker Lance.
Oh, okay.
Which isn't really suited so much for convoy defense, but fuck it. I haven't given him enough seat time, so. That and your gunslingers in Charlie, so.
Okay.
At least hold on, let me double check.
Yeah. I think I'm
that's the one
in the unit.
That's Master Sergeant. Yeah, that's our non-officer lance. Which, at this rate, you may become a lance commander before you know it.
Okay.
In fact, I might make you a lance commander or Charlie Lance at this rate, but I want to give Chen a chance because he's still piloting that Cerberus. And I might ton him down in that regard. Because Striker Lance is a little heavy for my taste. Alright, we can bring one extra. We can bring one extra auxiliary unit. We can bring air, which I don't know if air is going to be useful on an escort. Or we can bring artillery.
Crast is here.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
What's up, Crast?
What do you
Not
guys
much,
think?
but good.
I said bring no missed artillery.
No, he wouldn't be a captain. He'd be like lieutenant. Captain's highest rank you can get in a mercenary company as a company commander. Anybody who's a battalion commander can get up to like major, colonel, stuff like that.
Italians, how many units?
Oh, but the pirate that he is. That's sure, Kez.
Yeah, after all, I was like the Captain Jack Sparrow.
Alright.
And of course, take me.
Of course. You know what? I'm going to bring the SRM carrier. Why not? No, it's going to be too slow. Nah, fuck it. We'll bring the SRM carrier.
That or some of the artillery or air.
All right.
Power, but
Well, Bayou's already gone. Who else is going besides Kaz? And Crast, who are you bringing?
Which lance did you say was going?
Charlie. You're not in Charlie.
Bring Tim.
Bring Tim. Oh.
yeah.
And then Kaz, you're bringing Pat.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think that's all of them right there. And you guys aren't already deployed, so you'd come in on turn 1.
But
Oh, shit. Right at the wire. Right at the fucking wire.
so we're cutting it a little close.
You've been another 20 seconds.
Oh. Who you bringing? Daryl? Lieutenant Wiley. Sure. All right.
Had you had a chance to play with the Mackie yet?
Yeah.
No?
Did last drop.
Last week, yeah, I did.
AKA Kilroy's little buddy.
Oh.
All right. Check the briefing tab. Boop. All right. I got to regen. I hate to regen because that's a beautiful map right there. But needs to be done. Needs to be done.
Convoy.
Oh, it gave us the fucking Danube again. Jesus. Alright. Allied convoy is agromech, construction mech, hauler mech, and a hover MG APC.
Oh boy.
Enemy consists of mostly, if not all, tanks. Falcon hover, Predator tank destroyer, Vedette, Hetzer, Maxim heavy hover transport, Phoenix Hawk, Regulator, another Predator, a Hunter, a Vedette, Regulator hover tank, a Stinger, a Raven, a Jackal, a Hunchback
That's a Jackal.
4J, a Hunter, a Yellow Jacket gunship, shit, Scimitar Vedette, and a motorized rifle platoon. We'll probably, well, I mean, that's what it's given us, so fuck it.
Jacket's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass because it's country of 3.
So,
Is
and I
Jackal
love
a
little
mech
buddies.
or a
Well, the yellow jacket's got
or armor?
gauze on it.
Well, yeah, I know the yellow jacket. The Jackal, is that a mech or is that armor?
That's a mech.
Yeah.
What weight class?
I don't know. Let's find out. Edit unit. It's got Streak 2, an ER peep, and that's it. It looks like a light based upon its armor rating.
Yeah.
Yep, got it.
So
Which
it's going
one
to
is
be a sniper.
That's
And they
kind of
really,
ERP.
really want this
my.
convoy escort because we just took out one of their BOAs. Or BOOs.
Great. Got an ERP gauze against us.
But since our Lance Commander is currently MIA,
Actually, we got 2 guys, if I'm right, because of that regulator.
anybody want to do any of his 3 rerolls? We got Light Urban, the Danube at 50 by 25, clear calm, no fog. Dad, I can't hear you over all of the voices going on right now.
Well, I know
Looks-
you were
looks good
complaining
to me.
about
I'm just
doing the
fucking with you.
Danube, but it's like, well, if you don't like that, then switch that.
What? Yeah, I mean, what is the Danube? I missed that one.
We'll find out.
If I remember correctly, we actually did that map recently.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
We can re-roll it. I got 3 of them.
Hey, it's up to you.
God damn it. Then no, I'm not going to re-roll it. Alright, but that's all we got right now. Alright, let me save it.
Can we check XP real quick before you do it?
Yeah. Personnel. Let me guess, I'm checking on your guy?
Of course.
Of course. 26x. Oh no, that's John Matua. Where the hell are you?
I'm right above hero. Bottom sergeant.
21 XP because you spent a lot of it last week.
Right.
Custom map? No, the Danube's is a pre-made map.
Go ahead and give me a point of leadership. If we're gonna do it. Just
You knew that, Saber. You played on it like twice already. People are confusing me.
Go ahead and give me a point of leadership.
You want a point of leadership?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just in case.
In case you decide to actually make him.
Yeah.
Well, it never hurts. Boop. Did you get anything out of it? Nope.
No, but
still,
but if you
puts
if you
you
do make that change, it'll help with the rerolls.
Yeah.
Or in the
I'm a 2-2 right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all.
Community map. That's what I meant. No. Once again, it's a pre-made map that came with the game. Saber, are you really fucking high and just don't know what to say right now? You're confusing the shit out of me. Makes sense, goddammit. Yeah, he baked out of his damn mind. All right.
That'll be interesting.
Or maybe somebody can translate. Okay, now I can save it. Or either that or he's furiously typing right now, going, "No, you dumbass."
Is that like the episode of Soviet Rumble? It's like, I'm fluent, an idiot.
Okay, lobby loading, please wait. I don't know what you're talking about. That makes two of us. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about either.
Hey, maybe we can actually try to talk to us.
It's like, are you asking me if it's a custom map? Are you asking me if it's a community map? And I'm telling you, no, they are neither.
So it's just a generated map?
No, it's a pre-made map. The Danube. You dropped on it twice already.
All right, so then
you know what? Smoke another bowl and get back to me.
My questions would be yes, because it is a custom map made by the community, thus making it a community custom map.
Oh,
yep.
You
need to smoke another bowl so you can make sense to me.
You need to smoke a bowl so you can understand stoner.
All right. What was that one map that it put us on that was really, really dope?
I don't know.
It's a 50 by 50, I think.
It was a convoy, something convoy.
Mountain convoy. Yeah, because I really want to do that one.
Man, all those maps look fun.
And I swear it was a 50 by 50.
So what, about 40?
Urban ruins.
Urban ruins. Yeah.
Well, actually, the one look at
sounds like a fun map.
Oh, look, Caustic Valley.
Ugh.
As we all know, nobody liked playing on Caustic Valley.
It was terrible.
I missed that one last week.
Don't do it.
I wouldn't say you missed it.
Yeah, you were lucky. What are you looking for, Joker?
I was looking for the map that it generated originally before I had to regenerate the.
Caustic Valley is the one where I lost my arm.
Why don't you go to? Did you know the name? It's Mountain something.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to all and then try to search?
That's a fantastic idea. Where the fuck is all? There it is.
There an all? I hope there's an all.
Custom board size.
Oh, it won't do it unless I give it a board width and stuff. Yeah.
We need an all. Mega Mech devs.
Give me an all.
Or just a way to search for a name.
Right?
Give me your all. That's the one it regenerated, so that's one.
Try 55 by 55.
Ooh.
I just searched for it in the folders.
There it is. Boom.
All right, so
nailed
from now
it.
on, we'll just do that. Let's just search for it.
Yeah,
in the
somebody
folder.
find it for me. God damn it.
Thank you, Windows.
We don't think Windows. No.
It was finally good for something.
Never. We never think Windows.
It's gonna be an interesting map.
I just did.
Okay, so the bad guys definitely need more BV. Holy shit.
Why?
It's a convoy escort.
Yeah, we're overkilling that convoy. They're not expecting us.
I totally want to give them like really big ass fat max, or like 2 lances of lights just to
This
fuck
is how
with you.
it should be.
Yeah.
Because we're surprising them. It's an ambush.
Ambush.
Yeah, you know how ambushes work. It's like 10 guys surround 2 guys. That's an ambush.
I'm putting on my own berserk, so.
They're fun.
Oh, it's not the issue.
Oh boy, indeed.
Throw in some pirates.
I want to throw in some goddamn. You
already here.
You hush, sir.
Pirates are fun.
Pirates are fun.
We already have a pirate. It's in the gunslinger.
You have Jean Lafitte in the Lance. I mean, how many more pirates do you need, man?
When the next stable comes out, I've already come up with a system. Since the bot can do it for me, you can redeem something for Mega Mac Night, and then it will randomly pick something that you get rewarded with. It's like spinning the wheel.
God.
Oh, we're not talking about that.
Ooh.
But we're not putting that in until next stable. That's not getting activated. I've already put it together. It's ready to go. I'm just waiting for 5.0 stable to hit. So.
Oh, God, Simon.
It's going to be fun.
I smoked some meat tonight.
That way people can't pick and choose which chat options they want and then totally fuck with the drop. It's all going to be random.
And that's nice.
Yeah.
You know, I thought about actually coming up with some sort of other name, but I have no idea what I would do.
Merrick. Okay, Sabers guy. Wait, what did that say? Blake's your smoked meat. Oh, God.
Yeah, I smoked some meat tonight, man. Felt appropriate.
So how's the family?
They're good. I mean, just my cousin's in tonight, but the rest
you
of the
managed
family's
to
tomorrow.
Because you said you were going to be late, and I'm like, how long can I string out this intro?
Well, I think we strung it out just fine.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I made it.
I provided entertainment.
Thank God you're finally here.
Yeah, because I keep asking by you, like, how should we change this? What should we do? And he's like, I don't know. You pick. And I'm like, that's not how this works.
It was a tough decision. My cousin is pretty cool, so, but they're all like they want to watch like girly movies and shit.
Well,
so I'm like, fuck that.
For once, now that I do GM duties as well, I could lay it all on GM for a change.
Yeah, that's true. You can. Yeah. Good point.
The excuse of saying I am not a Lance Commander or a Lance XS yet.
All right. I've got a Cerberus, a Black Knight, an SRM carrier, and a Dervish. I really need
to take the Cerberus.
I really need to put Kirk in a different mech.
Kirk? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
Just making sure. Just make sure everybody leaves one for Joker, by the way.
Fuck no.
Just gotta remind everyone.
Yeah, I think when you leave him the Dervish now.
Merrick's got a pretty, he's a 2-3 pilot. He's got a pretty sweet Black Knight he's rocking.
I thought we were going to leave him the SRM carrier.
I mean, it sounds like he's getting 3.
Yeah.
If I'm getting 3, Helper Bot's getting 1.
Oh, come on.
I would like a carbine.
What? Oh, can we take those?
Oh, no. We've made an official ruling you can no longer take convoys. The player has to specifically have the word reinforcements on it.
I'll take the SRM carrier.
All right.
I'll take the Knight.
So I no longer am giving those away, sadly. Oh, leave me with a shitty mech.
Hey, man, you can speak up.
Nah, that's fine.
You are GM, so.
If you would turn on friendly fire, I'd take care of that shitty mech for you.
For years, I have lobbied for you to have your own character, and you refuse.
I do. He just hardly ever drops.
Who?
Eduardo.
Well, then you should be bringing him.
Fuck no.
He's your character, man. We all bring ours.
Yeah, that should be a rule.
The aneurysm.
You're like the kid who shows up for a field trip without his lunch, man.
Yep. Usually.
He invited his game. He brings his character.
All right. Team 1, start north.
You notice how he just completely ignored that comment?
Yeah, he doesn't listen to us, man.
How am I doing?
Everyone in the stream noticed that.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Cass has to connect his C3.
That coil is dirty as fuck.
Yeah, you guys want to do that?
Sorry. swapping out a coil really quick because mine's all dirty.
Mine says either disconnect or set C3 as company master. It doesn't give me a connect. I think I'm already connected, aren't I?
No, you're not.
No.
Otherwise, it would be showing up next to the C3 slave gunslinger.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
I'm
Wolfcrown,
not
what's up?
getting that option.
Right click on it. Right click on it. Go to C3.
Oh, there it goes.
And then connect it on sleep. There you go.
I was doing that, but it wasn't showing it.
Yeah.
Give me a
Should have
second. Just priming my coil here.
Kinky.
Well, otherwise it tastes burnt like for the first hit, and that sucks balls.
Yep.
Fresh coil, baby. Woo! Right there.
I know. I recently got a new Delta 8 boot. This one actually tastes like grape.
Usually do when you have lower nicotine levels in them. This one, on the other hand, is a salt neck.
Actually,
So
this
it doesn't
have
matter.
nicotine. It's Delta 8.
Oh. Why would you vape without nicotine in it?
I'm trying to get high off this shit.
You're trying to get high off of
You're
something
doing it wrong, bro.
Yeah. You're not going to get much out of it if it's got no nicotine on it.
I speak from experience.
Well,
I've smoked a lot of stuff that would get high.
It does at least help with my pain.
It's got if it's atypical juice and it doesn't have nicotine in it, it's got vegetable glycerin and propylene glycol. Vegetable glycerin you can buy off the shelf at Walmart, and propylene glycol is commonly found in dog food.
Oh, that sounds safe.
You will not get high off of either of those.
I mean,
actually, it is. It's food grade.
Wonder. Makes me wonder if dogs get high off of it now. Maybe that's why they get so excited when their food comes. Like, oh yes, I get to trip balls for the rest of the day.
I do this shit just to keep myself from smoking and from
tail
going
wag.
insane. Man, if I could quit vaping tomorrow, I would. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. You can't make me. It's the only vice I have left. I refuse to get rid of it. Because if I get rid of nicotine, I'm going to be sucking down cups of coffee like crazy.
I got to found in the cannabis plant.
Oh, it's got CBD in it?
Yeah.
Hey, Dan.
Oh.
Be careful with that stuff. You vape that stuff, you might develop popcorn lung. And that's not pleasant.
What's that?
Just, you'd have to look it up on Google.
That's why I stick to good old-fashioned plants. I will die by my choice of Mother Nature's cancer, not man-made cancer.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. It's all natural, bro. I'm full vegan death.
I mean, there's nothing wrong specifically with CBD. It's just if you vape it and it's not manufactured correctly, it could lead to that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it'd be nice to know where the hell our escorts are, or the things we're escorting are located.
We're going north to south.
Yep,
Right.
there they are.
Oh, hey, there's some.
Yep.
I'll stick with this guy. He looks cool.
Let's stick with you. Survive.
Follow me if you want to live.
Relaxing before the family shenanigans tomorrow. Oh, that's right, Easter. Yeah, I have to go to. Rather just sleep in.
They got 1820s.
Yeah, the regular has a
DAWs,
but it's a 7.5 pilot.
A 5.7
Oh,
pilot.
I have to
what's on Hunchy?
smoke some salmon tomorrow.
The salmon. Where's the salmon coming from?
I don't know.
The water.
A store, I think.
Oh, God damn it.
I remember the.
I didn't buy it. I just get handed.
Regulators. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Because then there's also the yellow jacket to deal with. And
Oh,
that's
we're in a
actually
perfect
through
line.
gunnery. God.
Oh yeah, Kaz, that SRM carrier will travel faster if it's on a road.
Jeez.
You get a bonus to your movement points if it's on a road tile. Yeah, ask a silly question. I know, right? I meant, what region do you know the salmon was caught in?
What region?
A region?
Yeah, probably a region with perhaps many rivers or like a lake.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to be lake salmon.
Yeah. Yeah, salmon don't reside in a lake.
Hey man, I don't know where they come from.
We do have one lake area that has landlocked salmon in it.
Quick, somebody steal Saber's salmon and replace it with tilapia, because he's not going to be able to tell the fucking difference.
Yeah, I'm not a pro fisher. All right, I'm not really into fish, man. If I'm gonna eat seafood, I'm gonna go like shellfish.
Oh yeah, shellfish is good.
Right?
Oh, brother, you need to come visit. We'll change your life.
Northwestern salmon, baby.
We'll get you some seafood.
Northwestern salmon is the shit.
No, I like seafood, but that's the thing. If I'm gonna eat seafood, I'm gonna eat good seafood, not fucking fish. Unless it's like some really good fried catfish or something.
Well, that's just it. Just because it feels doesn't mean it's bad.
That's what I mean. I don't give a fuck about the salmon. It's just in the fridge. I'm gonna throw it on the grill tomorrow. Not give a fuck about it. I haven't even figured out what I'm gonna use yet. That's how little I care.
What the fuck is this nigga doing?
I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna reach in, whatever I pull out.
Is the map mission stuff all on the experimental branch? Rephrase that and re-ask me.
Yes. I think he means StratOps, maybe?
StratOps has been in the experimental branch since 4.9, dude.
Yeah, you gotta turn it on.
And yes, you have to turn it on. StratOps, yes. Alright, I will show you. Alright, so if you go to File, you go to Campaign Options, and you go to Against the Bot, and you scroll all the way down to the bottom. There's this little check mark down here that says Use StratCon Campaign Rules. And then hit Confirm and OK. Make sure, and I cannot preface this enough, make absolutely sure you are not on a contract. If you do it in the middle of a contract, you will fuck up your save.
Yes, many borkages.
So if you're in the middle of a contract and you want to turn on StratCon, either finish out the rest of your contract or just complete it by using the Complete Mission button located on the Briefing tab. There is not shit and jack in range. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Hey, he uproots a tree to use as a cloud. Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, version 49. So get the latest dev branch, which is going to be 49.7. Don't use anything prior to 49.7. You will hate your life.
Yeah, it's many bugs.
And then do it that way. And you should be able to load an old save into it. Just don't do it while you're on contract.
That Power Man's going clubbing. By the way.
Using stable 4.8? Yeah. It won't be in 4.8.
Unfortunately not. What's 4.9 out of stable version?
No, stable versions are always even numbers. Dev is always odd numbers. The next stable branch will be version 0.50.
0.50 or 50.0?
I think it's 50 point or point. No, probably it's like 0.50.0 or something like that.
Yeah, it's 0.50 because if it was If it was anything other than point something, then it would be a release branch. You got to understand, this entire time, Megamech has been in beta. It has a longer beta cycle than 7 days to die. That's how long it's been around. But they're constantly improving it.
Star Citizens.
So they've considered putting out a release candidate for it, but then they come up with new ideas and new stuff to put in, and then they just prolong the dev cycle. We've been playing, I know me and Saber and everybody that started this whole shindig have been playing since what, version 0.36? Give or take? Yeah, so... Alright, where are they filtering? Okay, they're going that way. I'm just trying to get in range so I can throw some shots downwind here. I'm at least trying to start softening up some of those tanks.
We've been playing Mega Mech at this point. I just go by years as opposed to versions.
Yeah. Or no, was it 3.6? Could have been... I think it was... Actually, I take that back. I think it was version 44.
No. We were playing way before 44.
We were playing... Okay.
Yeah.
Back when we had actually
44 is where the great debate of the what version are we using.
Oh, that's right.
Where that inside joke comes from, was 44. But we were playing well before that. I mean, a couple of years before that.
I regaled Bayou's chat with the wonderful Trader song that we had developed because...
Oh, yes.
Well, because he had an extra mech that deployed in the lobby, and I said, just delete it, so it won't deploy. Well, when you delete a mech, or back before they fixed the issue, if you didn't trader your mech back to the person that was hosting, the pilot and the mech would disappear, and the pilot would be dead.
That's what happened today.
Yep.
And it poofed.
Not so much now, because now it takes everybody on the same side and just jams them all back to the host. Which, oh my god, it was like the clouds parting and like the light of Jesus Christ himself shining through.
Oh man.
It was so awesome.
I'll bet.
And I'm like, wait, you guys, what? So that made me a Megamech convert for life at that point.
Dude, it's so much more stable for co-op play now. Like,
jeez.
When we started using it for co-op play, it was not meant for it at all. So we had to find a bunch of workarounds to make a campaign work with multiple people connecting. But they've implemented a ton of that, like a ton of stuff to make it a lot easier for multiple people to play like this.
So that's when I was talking to Big Fluffy last time, and I'm like, what version you guys using? And I think they said like 44 or 45, but I'm like, dude, you need to update. If at least use version 48. Use the latest stable. And he's like, why? You'll thank me later. Because at that time he was doing he was doing co-op too. So next time I checked out his stream and I was watching it and I said, hey, and he's like, I don't know how to thank you. I'm like, yeah, I know, man. It's way fucking awesome.
We prefer Steam credits.
If you go watch his stream, they love it when you pop in and chant DFA as soon as you get there.
Really?
I told him,
all right.
Yeah, I told him, I said, I'll make you a sound effect where it's just some dude chanting in the background, like really quietly, DFA, DFA. That plays for like a good solid minute. It's like, I will make you a sound effect.
God, I hope Sam's not listening to this one right now.
No, I'll make a sound effect that this chat can use it. Fuck it. Who cares?
Flip and Sam.
I'll just be glad when I can get my sound effect.
Yeah, what's up with my new one, bro? You finished that yet?
Fuck no.
What the hell? What are you gonna tell me you have stuff to do again?
Yeah.
That's such bullshit. That's such bullshit.
I know it's bullshit.
You ain't got shit to do.
I know.
Look, get in line, Saber.
I mean, all you do is sit around playing with yourself. We see
Usually.
it on Discord.
Yeah.
That's all it says.
all
Casual
the time.
Joker playing with myself.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. Yeah.
I mean, dude, it's time to cut back.
Yeah, D's got a sound effect in
It's got to be raw.
in Q2 I gotta take care of. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Do it too much.
I held on to that sound effect for what, a month and a half?
So you told me about it 2 weeks ago.
I know. But also, I trusted. I knew you would be like, "Oh, yeah, that's a good one." You're like, "Yeah, I'll respect you to claim it yourself."
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, yeah, there's probably a couple of guys in that group that would love to have that sound effect. They just haven't thought about it.
Oh no. That APC screeching down the road.
Cool.
That's not cool, man. I want the bonus support points, yo.
Oh, our APC.
Yeah, our
that's
APC.
Yeah, we get one support point per convoy element we save.
Dude, it's Princess.
Take control over them.
Princess is running a man. You ain't getting no support points off this.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a bad rule to make. Why would you do that?
Because it makes it fair.
It's not fair.
Okay, so if I give it to you guys, then you squirrel them in the back until we murdered everybody, and then you march them through. No.
Well, I mean, that's more realistic.
Yeah, but this puts your ass on the line.
I mean, right now, all it's doing is costing us supply points.
Okay,
she's just
so
gonna
we
go
should
low.
rename Convoy Escort to Straight Up Battle.
Pretty much.
Because that's basically
Maybe.
what it is. Yeah, no.
I mean, she just doesn't act like a convoy would. If a convoy got attacked in the middle of they wouldn't be like, everyone charge.
Yeah, I'm not going to
They would, like, the convoy would fall back, defensive positions, you know, circle the wagons. I mean, come on, man.
I tell you what, I'll meet you halfway on the next Convoy Escort.
Yeah. We can have two of them.
I'll meet you halfway. You still won't be able to control them, but I will put them on a bot setting that makes them extremely scared of contacting the enemy.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's as they should be, because a convoy would be afraid to charge the enemy.
Well, actually, what I would do would be make it so they're less likely to engage the enemy, yet they stay closer to us. So they are still in danger.
Yeah, that goes beyond the scope of the AI programming.
We could definitely make her fearsome of any enemy unit, so they run away.
Remember, okay, there's one setting that's like says "lone wolf" or "don't leave me alone," or something like that. One that says on one side it says "lone wolf," they'll go off on their own, and the other one I don't remember what exactly it says.
The only thing I'm worried about is this: if I fuck with the bot settings, will they still flee? So
I don't know. We'll have to play with it.
I've got a quick question.
I mean, it's still better if they survive as opposed to.
Oh no, I completely agree. I mean, I love supply points.
So
yeah,
banana split or Oreo cream cookies.
Cookies.
I mean, that's an interesting question, because it depends on what we're going with. I mean, are we talking like ice cream cake? Are we talking straight up sundaes? Are we talking McFlurries?
No, it's not. It's not ice cream, but it's just
Well, but bananas by their nature are outlawed in this house. Or anything banana flavored is outlawed in this house. Not because of me. Emmy hates the taste, the texture, and anything to do with bananas, period.
All right.
So we don't have bananas in this house.
All right, Bayou, you convinced me. I'm gonna go AFK and work on.
Even though she has been nice enough to get me like a banana pie at some point, like during Thanksgiving in the past. So, but she doesn't want to see it or see me eating it.
Oh, man, I love me some bananas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind like banana products, but straight up an actual banana.
Superfoods, man.
It's kind of a 50-50 on my palate with that.
Well, it was a little too close for my comfort.
You don't want to hear about your banana fetish, Joker? Yeah, well. Tough shit. Just like everything in life, get used to disappointment.
Anyway, no matter what it is, my vote's banana.
Sorry. I've been reading GURPS books and I'm becoming more and more cynical. It's like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. No, but seriously.
Crashed.
I think he said you can go FK for a second.
Yeah, Jesus.
Mother.
Nah,
I'm here.
No, I'm just...
These guys.
I got my headset on. Like I said, just tell me when I need to click something.
Oh, okay. I'll yell at you.
This is better than Wesson.
Oh, yeah, the banana runs. Blah. I mean, I'll eat them if it's the only thing left in the box, but... Bah.
If I'm right, I'm the only TSM mech on the field.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's say what you want.
Sorry. I'm the only Mackie on the field.
I'm the only dervish.
Are you?
Yeah.
Me and the dervish are the lightest mechs on the field for our side, if I'm right.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's part of the Striker Lance, which reminds me.
That puts you at a
If I
disadvantage.
don't see Chem by next week, I'm downgrading his mech or putting him in a different lance, because Striker Lance needs to be like mediums and heavies. And he's in an assault mech, so...
We can move him.
Oh, my.
I might just end up putting him in charge of what is it, Epsilon Lance, which is one of our support battle lances.
There you go. Great.
Speaking of, I actually need to sit down and read through those books. We're not going to be using all of the rules before anybody decides to go, oh shit, GURPS, my brain. It's a very modular system, believe it or not, so we're not going to be using everything. And a lot of stuff is already automated in Foundry, so it's going to be easier than you think.
If I remember, it's a lot like the typical rule of, or what I was told when I was starting of D&D was role-playing game. Gee, first rule is your own rules.
But that being the case, if
Joker, you do realize the gunslinger is an assault as well, huh?
Bullshit.
Serious?
Yeah.
Is it?
80, it is 85 tons.
We might reroute you to Alpha Lance. If I got room. I think I got room in Alpha Lance. I don't know. I'm going to be swapping some people around probably starting after next week. Because some of these lances aren't acting as I want them to. As for the GURPS game, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Rev is more than welcome to play in this one. I'd love to see him cheese the shit out of his character. Here's 150 character points, and go. No random rolling, no, oh look, I got nothing but 16s, 17s, and 18s for all of my attributes. No. Nope. Not happening. Not at this time. That, and compared to Dungeons and Dragons, GURPS is a little more lethal. You can get skewered through the head with a lucky dice roll.
Boy.
It's like, and you're dead. So.
I think you
would take that as a challenge, not gonna lie. Go for it. I challenge you. Make the most OP character you can with 150 character points with a maximum of 50 points for disadvantages. And go.
Okay.
And no, that doesn't mean you get access to all of the books before you even start that shit. You guys will get access to only the Dungeon Fantasy box set books. Period. I might expand that later on once I get into the campaign proper, but that's it.
We are so going to lose that armor personal carrier. God, it is so far up ahead.
And maybe Infinite Worlds if I really want to go gonzo with it. It's like, wait a minute, how the fuck did you get a laser rifle? I don't know. GM gave it to me. Is that a light light sword? Don't want to do copyright infringement. Question though, different characters for one shot versus eventual campaign. It's up to you. You can carry your one shot character into the campaign if you so choose, but they will be starting out as if actual starter characters, which means you will be starting as if you didn't play the one shot with that character. It's a vroom whoosh sword, exactly. So, anyway, but we're playing Mega Mech. I'll shut up. Sorry. But yeah, if anybody wants to talk to me about it or wants to get involved, feel free to hit me up off stream. I'll fill you in with all the details. I'm looking to probably kick that off on a Friday opposite of our Deadlands game here in the next month. Because I'm right in the middle of putting together the maps and the journal entries and the sound effects and all the cool shit. Now, if you don't want to make a character for the one shot, I will have pre-generated characters. And you guys can just pick and choose out of those. I'm going to make your atypical, like, you know, a barbarian, a fighter, a magic user, a cleric, blah, blah, blah.
I know, I already would like to join at the release on the one shot.
Yeah, sure. No problem. But like I said, you can either be Sin and you can generate your character from scratch prior to the game. Or you can just take one of the pre-gens, which are going to be as equally strong as if you made your own.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what? I got to admit, though, having the Gunslinger and the Thanatos linked is actually preem. And I say that because the Thanatos is a short-range brawler, and the Gunslinger's got 2 Gauss rifles on it.
Yeah, but yeah.
So anything that the Thanatos is near, the Gunslinger gets that range. Its range penalty reduced.
As long as I'm within my weapons range, yeah.
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 So if there was a bad guy like right here in front of the Thanatos, the Gunslinger would be shooting at that mech as if it was right in front of the Gunslinger.
What?
Which isn't entirely great. I don't think you suffer from the minimum range penalty though.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I think it gives me like his numbers, but it doesn't take the range penalty off the Gauss rifles still, because it's still at as long as it's at the minimum range.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only I was one closer. Even medium range. Oh well.
Can you toss the available books in the RP channel? 150 and 50 disadvantages. You say? Wahahaha. Yeah. I'll shoot you what I got. Sin.
Just outside. Bastards.
Ooh, can I shoot him? Ooh, I can. 10s. Jeez.
This freaking Stier's about to have a bad
Yeah,
day.
I can shoot you the books over if you want. But yes.
10s as well.
And the funny thing is, and you're still going to be making an underpowered character, because traditionally, it even says in the book, traditionally, especially for a fantasy game of this type, you're going to want a 250 point character. We're starting small. Like, you can take a class kit out of the book if you really want.
Oh,
but
I got a pair of peeps. It's 7. Roll a 7.
And this will probably make more sense to you than anybody else, or anybody that's familiar with like low-level D&D campaigns. You're not going to be starting out as adventurers. You're going to be starting out as like farmers and adepts and villagers, basically, at this point, going on an adventure.
Some of those are going to be a lot like what they did with the video game Wilderness.
Yeah, kind of.
That's cool.
Well, I'll shoot you the books after the stream. That's if they're small enough. Otherwise, I'll just throw them on a Google Drive and give you the link.
Dear God.
Because, you know,
1, 2, 3, 4.
when it comes to those books, and you'll understand this, yar. So I don't want to make them publicly available.
Pirates?
Yes.
Yar.
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 Oh. Okay, Black Knight's got a 20's coming towards it.
God damn it, babe. Almost forgot the banana pudding.
Oh, that poor guy. Oh, that poor guy.
Oh,
I knew that was gonna happen.
yeah. Boom.
Oh, they're all dead.
We'll mess with the bot settings going forward, though. Just remind me.
Nice shot, Saber.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Dual peeps to CT. Holy shit.
Holy shit, Mr. Mackey.
I'm a dirty tier 1 tryhard. All I need is some jump jets and I can pop tart PVC.
I think we need to rename it to that, Mr. Mackey, so you can shoot people in the head and go, okay. Gauss rifles are bad for you, okay.
I told you those Mackies were nasty.
PPC's hurt, okay.
You don't want to get addicted to a blink attacker, okay? It's not good, okay? You should really branch out, okay?
You don't want to have all those missiles on there and just be sitting in the back and killing things willy-nilly. That's not good.
You're basically a take time bomb. Okay.
Okay. Ooh, which reminds me, I need to turn on hot loading. I told Dollar to like remind me, and he never did. So. Okay.
Oh, now you reminded yourself.
Yeah, I'll forget after this drop. My mind's like a sieve.
We'll remind you. Don't forget about turning on hot loading.
Don't forget to turn on hot loading.
It just makes you more boom boom, but it gets rid of minimum range. That's really all it does.
It's kind of like, say, you know, greater reward, but also greater risk.
Well, I mean, if you're armored, if you still got armor on those spots, then it's not that bad. But if they hit you in the launcher...
Nice knowing you.
AMS is bad, okay?
You don't want to miss. That's bad.
That's bad.
Where can he jump?
Oh yeah, you just deleted that fucker. Damn.
Yeah, bro. I mean, with all of us shooting him, one of us was going to get the kill. I think I just had the best of hits. Plus, you know, 2 peeps to the CT. It's a stinger. There's not really much to a stinger.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 peep probably would have done it.
Yeah. I mean, that's 30 damage going straight to the CT.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, the first peep wasn't enough. It actually took both peeps.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I just did the internals.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't get you, but yeah.
Well, that's why you have 2. First one opens the hole. Second one finishes the job.
I didn't think that both of them were going to hit the CT though. That's
right.
That's like a choice shot right there.
Sniper.
Well, in Wiley's game, there was one that I kept hitting the CT on.
Lucky rolls. I mean, Wiley's just a beast of a pilot, man.
So that's nothing compared to Reaper on that summoner.
I vaguely remember somebody trying to kill him early on in the HOS campaign.
Reaper hit the summoner.
I'm trying to kill him the entire time.
In that one turn.
Because I have a perfect character to replace him with, but Wiley just won't die. So
oh my god!
You give him enough edge, they definitely won't die.
I probably won't. Maybe I'll just retire him at some point. I don't think he has that much.
You can retire
4 edge at the moment.
Yeah, you can retire him at any point you want.
Yeah, I might do that.
They just go into retired status, and I strip them of all their shit. Give them a severance package and send them on their way. Here's a
Phoenix Hawk Ram.
Here's a fruitcake and a Rolex. Good luck. It's kind of how I roll.
How about, can I just rename characters and give them new pictures?
No.
No.
It's got to be fresh characters. And since you already have one, they've got to either be generated out of the ones we have or freshly recruited. If you're new to the campaign, then you get to make one from thin air. Oh, I can do the Nilla wafers, but the banana pudding I'm okay without. Never really been a big fan of pudding in any kind, especially tapioca. Ah.
Yeah. God.
Oh, come on. What are you doing, Carbine?
He's getting some.
No, he's falling over.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Stupidity. Stupidity.
Fuck it all.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Oh, well. But he needs 12, so.
Oh, shit. Somebody requested some.
I requested something earlier.
No. No, get fucked with that shit.
Like, what?
Nope. I'm playing that. I only had to hear the first few seconds of it. Nope. I will blacklist that fucking song.
It's a great song, man.
That makes my fucking balls shrivel. God. Actually, I'll do you one better.
No, there's like way worse stuff that dude has. I mean, that one I can actually get down to, but some of his other stuff is, ugh, it's terrible. It's all weeb electronic music.
I'll do you one better.